Welcome to Girl for Jesus, shining God's light every day. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Your Girl for Jesus. Ta-da! Well. Today is a very, very special day, and I will be sharing things I have learned and relearned in life. Well, it's true that I look sweet 16, and that's not my problem. I mean, that's like, but I'll be sharing things that I have learned for this whole time that I've been here on earth. Yes, the things I have really learned, and they have been of help to me. And by the way, did you know that this life that you're living, the things you have faced in life, the things that you have learned in life, the things that you have seen are not yours to keep? They are for God's people. Yes, that's not your story. It is God's story. He wants to use it to win souls to himself. He wants to use it to declare his power, to show his glory, to show his greatness. So don't live a life and live a life and leave it there. No, this is God's life. This is God's story. Find time and teach people or share your story out there for someone to be impacted. Now, something that I learned was that the Lord has put someone on this planet somewhere where you don't even know to learn from you. So if you do not share your story, you're doing that person a disservice. So it's very important for the life that you have lived, for the things you have learned, for the things you have done. How have you done them? Share your story out there for the person that the Lord created it for. It is not yours. Yeah, I know I'm disappointing someone today, but I was also disappointed one day when I learned that actually this is not my life. It is God's life. He will use it the way he wants. Yeah. God is not just a God. He is a God of order. He's a God of purpose. He never does things just like that. He doesn't malagadu. He has a purpose for everything that he does. And until it serves its purpose, you cannot rest. Hey, yeah, hard things there. But anyway, let's enter into this whole thing. Girl for Jesus YouTube channel. This is how we do it. Yeah. Straight, I will share the things I have learned in life, in this life that the Lord has blessed me with. It is a really good gift. Well, it has been an up and down and everything, like the way life. It's a journey. It's never a smooth run. It's never straight, but it's a beautiful journey when you are with God. That's what I will say. If it wasn't for God, I don't even know where I would be right now. But because of God, he has made my life so sweet. He has made my life so good. And like I said, this is not my story. The glory goes back to God. It is his story. And I know for the person he has prepared this for will benefit from this. To him be all the glory. Yeah, so what have I learned in this life of mine? One thing, don't brag. Don't brag whenever you walk ahead of others. Yeah, let me just put it like this. It's always easy when you get stuff maybe quicker or faster than others around you. You tend to feel like, wow, I have arrived. And you might be tempted to brag and feel sweet and treat people badly and treat people as if they do not exist. Have we heard of people, when that person received money, he forgot about everyone around them? Man, that's a lie. That's a lie, because Jeremiah 29:11 tells us that God has good plans for everyone, to prosper and not to desert us. That's for a fact. Everyone has their time. Everyone has their time. For you, you have a car today. Maybe you have graduated today faster than everyone in your family or in your circle, in whatever place you're at. I tell you, even them that are behind you, just because it's not yet their time, you have just walked ahead of them. But they will also reach where you are at now, or they will receive what you have now. So how you conduct yourself or how you live when you are up there will determine whether you will stay there or whether you will go up front or whether you will go behind. Now, if you do not if you do not live well when you are in that space, when you go back and those that were there have walked ahead of you, just imagine what will happen. Just feel that space and know what will happen. So how you treat yourself when you have something will determine where you will go, whether to go ahead, stay there, or go backward. So it's very, very important. If the Lord has blessed you with a car, if the Lord has blessed you with a degree or master's or PhD, if the Lord has blessed you with any big leadership position, it's for His people. It's for His people. It's for His people, not yours to feel sweet, to say, I learned so much, to brag on it. It's for God. And it's to amplify God's people, not you. It's for the glory of God, but not you. He has just used you as a vessel. He has just used you to show the world what the Lord is capable of. It's just like a testimony, like I already mentioned in one of my videos. Also, another thing is, if for example you see someone that you know receiving a thing that you need, or maybe God has just blessed someone and has elevated them, has done great things in their life, celebrate them, because you can only attract what you bless. You can only attract what you bless. You cannot attract what you attack. So if you're that type who, when someone receives something good and then you run away from them, or you go and talk about them, that so and so, when they received this position, when they did this, they became proud, and then you detach from them, or you judge them, or you backbite them, or sometimes you feel jealous and all that. I tell you the truth, you're taking your blessing, like you're pushing your blessing further, because it is said that when your neighbor receives a blessing, it means that the Lord is in the neighborhood. So if the Lord is in the neighborhood, meaning the next person to be blessed is you. But most of the times we miss out on our blessings, because when we see others have received things, blessings in their lives, you feel jealous, you extend yourself far away from them, you miss out on your blessing, because you didn't remain there, you didn't bless them, you didn't support them, you didn't do all that, and you missed out on your blessing. What else have I learned? I have learned that life is a plain paper. Life is a plain paper. You choose on what to write, and people will read what you write on the paper. Now, no one knows you better than you know yourself, and no one knows you better than you know God. God knows you, sorry. No one knows you better, even if, like, that's real true. I know myself more than anyone else. So life is a plain paper. So whatever you write on that plain paper is what the world will read, because you know you know yourself. If you want people to know you as a good person, write on that paper good things. That's what we will know about you, because you're the one showing who you are. You're the one showing us what is in the inside, where we cannot see, where God is the only one that can see in the inside. So what you write on that plain paper is what we'll read. If you want people to say you're a bad person, it's okay on that plain paper. That's what you're writing. That's what you're writing, because we see what you want us to see. What else have I learned? And actually, that is something I'm always careful when I present myself out there. What am I writing on my paper? What do I want people to read about me? Another thing that I have learned is that God brings people in our lives for a reason, for a season. Never look at people and maybe you feel like, I don't need this person, or like losing them. I have nothing to lose, when I don't put up with this person. My dear, our God is an intentional God. If He has made you meet someone, whether on the road, whether it's something, like in the spiritual realm, it's a communication. Like, there is a reason as to why you have met. I usually tell people those days at campus when we used to, move in taxis, maybe we are going for a fellowship somewhere or for a ministry, we used to go in a taxi. And then I used to tell people, by the way, there is a reason as to why you sat next to that person. Our God is not a God of coincidence. It's not a God of just. There is a purpose. There is a reason as to why you met that person. And we have, personally, I have gotten testimonies out of the people I meet. I meet you today, I meet you the next, and the third day, maybe you have helped me in a thing, or I have helped you in a thing. I'm like, wow, by the God, you're so amazing. So the people we meet today, the people the Lord surrounds us with, it's for a reason, it's for a purpose. We have to pay attention, because the person that will save you the next minute might be that person that you sat with in a taxi, or the person that is carrying your blessing is the next person that sits maybe at your gate at office, or maybe is the gatekeeper, or maybe is, anyone around you is there for a reason, for a purpose, for a season. That one I will say for a fact, never take anyone for granted. Everyone, the Lord has created them in his own image, and he has a purpose he has put them here to fulfill. Another thing I have learned is that what you do to others returns to you in good measure. Well, now I know that one is a deep one. Well, that's true. What you do to others returns to you in good measure. It humbles me, because if you do good to others, honestly, good will be done to you. And when you do bad, the opposite in this matter is so true. When you do bad, the same. It might not happen to you directly, but it will happen to it may happen to your children, or their children, or their children, or your siblings, or anyone that is connected to you. And now, this sounds like a warning, but we have to be so careful at what we do to God's people. Because I mentioned in one of my videos that God loves his people so very much, and he's concerned about anything and everything that concerns them. Now, we have to be careful, especially when we make people cry, when we make people grumble, when we make people feel bad. To us, it might be normal, but to God, it's something so painful. Now, I like to use an example of maybe people who have children. How do you feel when your child is crying, and because so and so has treated them badly or has done something bad to them, it really, really, really hurts. And the same applies to God. God loves his people, and whoever hurts them hurts God directly. Those days in Sunday school or primary, we used to say, no, you have not abused me, but you have abused God. You have not beaten me, but you have beaten God. And it sounds childish, but it's true. Yeah, it's so true. Whatever you do to God's children, it is done to God. Good, the Lord will reward you. Bad, still you receive your reward. And we have to be extremely and extremely careful. Don't see someone struggling with alcoholism or struggling with any addiction, and then you start, those ones were parented badly. Those ones don't even know God. Those ones so and so. The same thing you are attacking, the same thing you are the same thing you are talking about someone, you never know, you're attracting it to your children. You will give birth to a child and they are so drunk. They are drunkos, like serious drunkos. So we have to be extremely and extremely careful. Another thing I've learned in life is to be good and do good all the time. Not sometimes, but all the time. Yes, I know the world sometimes can be tough, people can be harsh and all that. Yeah. Amidst all that, we are called to keep doing good. Even when, even when you're not being treated the way you're supposed to be treated, it is well. Do good, be good. It will save you. It will pay off. It will pay off. I say this for sure. It will pay off. Just keep doing good. Keep doing what you're expected of doing. You will tell me and you will thank me later. Well, another thing that I have learned is If I cannot help you, then I shut up. If you can't help them, then shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. If you cannot pray for them when they are struggling, if you cannot pray with them when they're addicted to stuff, if you cannot help in any way, don't go around bad mouthing them, don't go around judging them. The Bible is very clear. Don't judge so you may not be judged. Judging is only for God. If you can't help, please zip up, zip up. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. The Lord bless you, the Lord keep you. I love you. Cheers.